Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And it's Rabiot. Oh, that's a key interception. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could...
And it's been given away. Conte. That has ended up in no man's land. Zaire Emery puts his foot on the gas. And that has left him in a heap. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. Olise, chance for a shot! It's run loose, and he's following up! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Olise looking to get on the end of this. Koundé. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Zaire Emery. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chouameni. France looking to pass their way through. Oh, important interception. Doué. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Camavinga. Rabiot. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's had it taken off him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Olise. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Griezmann. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rabiot. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. Now it's Olise. Olise! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Upamecano.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Olise. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. He is through here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rabiot. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Olise. Chouameni. Now that's well seen too. Zaire Emery. And it's Conte. Conte. Good driving run. Griezmann looking to run onto it. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Olise. Koundé calmly anticipates. And it's Zaire Emery. Olise. Conte. Doué. Now it's Griezmann. Doué gets into some space. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Je vous rappelle qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer en dehors des zones prévues à cet effet. Merci de votre compréhension. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17, le numéro 12. À leur place,
That gets things going for the second half.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's a good ball out wide. Chouameni.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now then, the ball, he's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Chouameni actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Olise plays it short. Now the ball in. France are looking to go forward now. Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Griezmann is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he shoots! Superb from Doué! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! Gorgeous, just gorgeous!
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just...
He's having a shot! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a
big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Nicely spread. And it's Koundé. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Barcola picks it up out wide. He'll try to... Oh, can he finish? Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Takes the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Offside.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mbappe. He gets big. Oh, taken with style. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his
chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 29.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 10. Le numéro 18.
Koundé gathers from the goal kick.
Changement.
Caresses it through. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
The final 5 minutes. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he finish? It's a goal! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That was a given, it always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Not the most accurate pass. Elise. No outsmarting him this time. And we're done. France pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
There's very little doubt, Peter, as to where the key supply route in this setup is going to be from.
Of course, it's got to be the Nielsen, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, very much the quintessential Brazilian winger of vintage mould, I would say, and I'm sure he'll prove very productive.
And he's got so much pace, hasn't he, and all of those tricks.
The fact that he can play on both wings as well is a really important factor.
Olise! Oh, he's been caught napping. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's gone for goal! And here's the chance to counter. Lucas Paqueta. Pelé. Now it's Neymar. Griezmann. Camavinga providing an outlet on that flank. Lucas Paqueta calmly anticipates. And he was quick to react. Olise will not want to lose. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Olise clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Oh, that's fabulous. Doué couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Just eases him off the ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. That has not gone well. And he's lost his man here. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass isn't the best. And it's goes for the shot! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And France are in front. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking for a runner. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Doué. Now it's Olise. He's in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Olise. Half an hour played now. And here's Griezmann. He's through. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's played through for him. He is through here. Danielson. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Elise. It's Camavinga. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that was nowhere near his best. Elise was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And they win it back again. Half-time getting close now. And this is Griezmann. Griezmann is on his... climbs up big! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he's running through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good...